In this video, I'll be using ActiveSetup and RunOnce to set up silent installation for Ryver. I'm using ActiveSetup because Ryver is a type of software that needs to be installed for each user on the computer, and the installation needs to be executed by the user. I'm starting this video from my GitHub page, and that's because there are a few bits of information here that I will be using for this video, and I will leave the URL in the description down below. Also, in the bottom of the page you can find more of my videos that are related to this topic. For example, here are a few videos about Windows Registry where you can find more information about RunOnce and ActiveSetup, and also there is a video about creating Ryver MSI installation file. And that's if you want to deploy it using group policy or other software deployment tools. And the setup process for Ryver silent installation is pretty simple. I will be placing the software installation files in the C drive, and after that I will be creating ActiveSetup registry key. And after that the installation process itself will look like this. The user will sign into the computer, ActiveSetup will create RunOnce registry entry, then the user's desktop will load, and after that RunOnce will start the software installation for that user. And this process will happen once for each user on the computer during the logon process. And it will happen even for the users that we'll be creating in the future. And now I will begin this video by downloading Ryver executable installation files, and for that I will use the link that I have here. Then I will download the Windows package and go to my downloads folder, and here I have my executable. And now I will right click on it, select copy, and I will go to my VMware workstation where I have a Windows virtual machine prepared. I will move the executable to my desktop. Then I will open File Explorer and go to my C drive and move the executable from my desktop to the C drive. And if this was on a production environment, I would use another folder. I would not use the root of the C drive. But for this demonstration, I want to keep it as simple as possible. Now to set up ActiveSetup, I will go back to my GitHub page. And as you can see here, I have a PowerShell command that I will be using for creating ActiveSetup registry key. The key name will be install Ryver, and then we're creating a registry entry in that key. And the entry is tab F, and then here is the value. And this value right here will be executed for each user on the computer during the logon process. So I will copy the command, go back to my VMware workstation, go to my start menu, I will type PowerShell, and then I will run it as administrator. I will paste in the command and press enter, and as you can see the command has been executed successfully, but we can double check it by going to the registry. For that I will type regedit, then I will go to local machine, software, Microsoft, ActiveSetup, installed components, and here we have install Ryver, and here is the registry entry. And like I said before, this registry entry will be executed for each user on the computer during the logon process until somebody deletes the registry key. So let's see if everything works. I will close all the windows, sign out from my user, then I will sign back in. Our desktop has been loaded, so the installation should start. I'll try to open Task Manager and see if I can find the Ryver installation. And as you can see, the installation is running currently. So now we need to wait a bit and see what happens. And it seems that the Ryver installation is done. Now we have our desktop icon right here. I'll double click it. It brings us to the login screen, and it seems to be working just fine. And that's it for this video. In the future videos, I will show you how to deploy Ryver using group policy and other software deployment tools. So like and subscribe if you want to see that. And see you in the next one.